Hi everyone, welcome back, and welcome to the world of RESSOURCE. Please meet my, sorry, somebody off camera made me laugh. Please meet my studio guest today, which I'm super excited to have here. Feels normal to have a conversation in person versus Zoom. So we have Julien Chapuis,
Hey.
who is the CEO of RESSOURCE. To my right, we have Anastasia, who is the creative director of RESSOURCE USA. And we also have joining us Dan Barsante of Barsante Desmond, and we have Anastasia Gliatis of Anastasia's Interiors. So we have a great group here. So Julien, let's start with you. I'd love for our viewers to know a little more about RESSOURCE, which is one of the last independent French manufacturers remaining a family-run company. We have a family story throughout today, and I love it. And Julien, you've been on board for about 3 years. What is the DNA and legacy of RESSOURCE?
Actually, a little more than 3 years.
Oh, sorry. 13?
Well, okay, so I'm in the industry for 20 years,
Okay.
21 years now. Actually, I'm from south of France. We are from south of France, from Provence, from Avignon. And actually, the DNA and the philosophy is very simple of RESSOURCE. It's 3 points. I think the first point is like we don't use any more chemical products, and we are completely VOC zero for 25 years now.
Wonderful.
The second point, I will say that the colors, the pigment, are pretty important in the company because we have a real patrimony from the family, and we open actually the range of colors with new designer and architect for now like 20 years. And I will say also that we are independent, and it's a family, the fourth generation now. And so to keep actually something dynamic and always gets opportunity to talk to people and create new opportunity of collaboration with designer.
Love it. And Anna, what was your path to RESSOURCE?
Well, I've been with the company for like over 2 years since it was first established in New York. I'm an interior designer. I have a background from Brussels, Belgium. And I've been with the company, and I had the opportunity to experience the world of RESSOURCE, and I can't wait to share it with you.
Amazing. And Dan and Anastasia, tell us about your interior design firms and your relationship or partnership with RESSOURCE. Why don't we start with you, Dan?
So I have a small design firm. We're based in New York City and Connecticut. A lot of our work is in Manhattan, the Hamptons, Connecticut. I think I met Julien probably just about a year ago.
Yeah.
We were doing the Brooklyn Designer Show House in Brooklyn Heights. I happened to be in Paris the week before when Julien was just starting to paint the room for us at the show house. And it was a beautiful old home. And I remember I walked into the room. I had never met Julien. My design partner had met Julien, and we said, we really need this RESSOURCE paint in our space. It's absolutely beautiful. So I walk into the room, and Julien says to me in his French accent, "You're just back from Paris." I said, "Yes, but why are you even talking to me? I'm just in the space, I just got back." And he starts like telling me, I go, "So, the paint job's beautiful, you're doing a great job." He goes, "You don't know who I am." I said, "No, I don't." He said, "I am Julien." It's like, and
Yeah,
we
no,
became
I have
very,
a strong accent, yeah, sorry.
and we became very fast friends because the painting is beautiful, the paint is beautiful. I believe in the product, I believe in the color, and the more I get to know Julien and Anna, the more I understand the passion behind it and the way the colors are made and where they come from. And it's fascinating to be able to specify the product, to see the wonder in people's eyes when it goes up in their spaces. And if they're lucky, sometimes they get Julien there for the first day to start applying the stuff. It's really wonderful. The product can be whatever you want the product to be. So we tend to use it instead of paint to give a little bit of texture and life to walls that can typically be dead. It's really low key, it's chill, the colors are beautiful. We've never done a space with it where you walk into the space and you feel like you're enveloped by color and by beauty. It's a great product.
I love that. Anastasia?
Yeah, so I'm Anastasia from Anastasia's Interiors, luxury designer and founder of Anastasia's Interiors. We create livable, luxurious spaces. And I have to say that we came up with a beautiful collection from Greece. It's sourced and made from Greece. And as soon as I met Julienne, I could feel the connection between the fabric, that have beautiful textures, and of course, the paint. But now, here I am, I'm working on a project in Roslyn, New York, and the owner, the wife is Greek, the husband is from London, so they both have appreciation for a lot of texture. Because what you can do with texture is it can become very versatile, and you can mix it between antiques and modern pieces. So now, the question is, where do I find this paint? I'm familiar with it from my Greek background. We have a lot of texture, but in the US, I did not know where we can source something like this. So here I am now, it's 2 a.m. in the morning, where I'm gonna find this texture paint. And I was only, at the time, I was using a lot of wall coverings that have the texture, but I wanted something a lot more unique. It's something that's part of the wall. So again, it's 2 a.m., I'm scrolling, I'm on Instagram, and I stumble upon RESSOURCE's profile. And I'm like, oh my God, like I see their profile, and it has all these beautiful textures. I need to find them. I mean, where are these guys? Come to find out, I used to live in the Upper East Side at the time. They were a few blocks away from my apartment. I go to the D&D building, and I go to the studio first thing in the morning, and there's Julien with his artistry making all these samples. I have my set of drawings with me, and we immediately hit it off. I started explaining the concept of this project. What I love about Julien is that he immediately captured the vision of this residence and what the homeowners were looking. So we just hit it off. He starts immediately showing me samples. I fall in love with it. And before you know